This is our website. The URL is skoko.io. So users would generally log in from there. And we have implemented Google Login, which you can use which account you want to log into the software with. In this case, I'll pick that one, and then you will be immediately logged in. So we just get your email address and we associate it with your profile. That's just the scope of the Google Login. The second scope is for integrating our calendar with the Google Calendar. So there are certain things you can do on the platform, like within your personal space, you can create tasks. Okay, so this is how you'd create a new task. You can also schedule meetings for yourself and for your team using our meetings application. You can see meetings that are already scheduled. And if you want to schedule a meeting, you would start by putting it up there. And then you can, you get to invite all the people that need to attend and discuss all the details of the meeting, including when the meeting starts and when the meeting ends. So once you have all of that, you've got your list of meetings over here, you've got your list of tasks. You also get like a list of invoices. Let's say you're working on accounting and you've got your sales and you've got your sale invoices. You can create invoices in a similar manner. You would have an invoice that looks like this. The important date to consider here is the date that is due, because we would want to remind you before your invoice is due so that you are aware and you don't forget to follow up with your clients to get your money. So all of this information, our application summarizes nicely for our users inside of the calendar app within Skoko. So within Skoko, you can see easily the tasks that you have, all your to-do tasks. You'll see them over there. You can also see them plotted on the calendar based on the date that the tasks are due. And the meetings as well that we had, like that client kickoff meeting, Monday team discovery. So if you go to back to your meetings here, you will see we've got that client kickoff, Monday team discussions, project closeout. If you look at team building, that's on the April 26th. If you go back to the calendar, you'll see that team building is on April the 26th. And then these are the 2 dates where your 2 invoices are due. The first one is on the 22nd. And the third one is on the 29th. If you go back to your accounting app over there, you can see under your sales, your invoices are due on those 2 days, the 22nd and the 29th of April. So we've plotted all of that nicely for our users to track that they don't forget when things are due. So what we would like to be able to do now is to integrate this information with their Google Calendar, because they can only see this now if they log into our software Skoko to check. But if, for example, they haven't logged in 2 days and then they lose track that they needed to have a to-do task, we're going to defeat them, because we want to make life easier for them. So we are integrating this with their Google calendars so that this information, as it is over here, can also appear on the Google Calendar. So the Google account that I'm going to be using is this one over here that says bertha@everdean.io. That's the one that I used to log in. Okay, so I'm going to then do the integration with the Google Calendar. It will ask you, are you sure you want to proceed integrating with Skoko on your Google Calendar? When you complete the integration, your meetings, invoice due dates, where applicable, because only accounting people will be able to do invoices. Tasks will be synchronized with Google Calendar. This will enable you to be notified when things are due, invoices, so that you don't forget and you stay ahead of things. So before you could proceed, obviously we want to know your time zone so that we schedule the things appropriately in your calendar. And once we've done that, then you can say integrate, and then it will run our flow, and then you need to log in. So I have to log in with this one. This is the account that I want to use. So I'm logging in with the same account. Okay, I haven't verified the app yet because I'm still applying for verification. So I'm going to just say continue. I need to tick that. And then I'm going to say continue. Okay, so it's going to say everything went successfully. So now suddenly that button has turned into a revoke Google Calendar integration button, which means that if the users at some point want to revoke access to the app, they can do it from here, where we will delete the access tokens from our system as well. And if they need to reconnect, they would have to log in again. But we can have a look at our calendar now, and you can see now all of that information. Where we not June, we are in April calendar. All right, so April calendar, all of that information that we had before. If you look at the 12th of April, that client call, when we had a client call with Absa Bank, that's the meeting that we have on the April the 12th, is the one that we also have on our calendar day. It's a to-do client call, and on the Wednesday, it's that client kickoff meeting that we have over there. If you go back to your calendar, you will see as well that on Wednesday, the next day, we've got that client kickoff meeting, and that information is exactly as we have it on Skoko as well. So they now, our users now will have this information on Google Calendar, so they can get Google notifications and keep track of activities on their Google Calendar as they've got them on the Skoko calendar as well. So basically, this is what we want to use the application for. Yes, we can also test the revoke button. All right, so if you just click that one over there, it has revoked it, which means that the activities you have already scheduled will remain, but any new activities that you schedule will no longer remain, because we'll also be running this on a scheduled basis. So every time you create a new to-do list or whatever, continuously, we will be continuously updating your calendar. But if you revoke the access, then that will stop, but you can always come back and reactivate it. So therefore, this is our application.